I'm Kristin and this is the video for day number 200 of my Song a Day project and the 12th day of my talent show song showcase. And the song that I'm doing is one of my best talent show songs, but unfortunately, I'm having vocal issues, so I'm hoping that doesn't take a toll on it. But anyway, without further ado, here's my hoarse-throated rendition of We Belong by Pat Benatar. Many times I've tried to tell you, many times I've cried alone. Always I'm surprised how well you cut my feelings to the bone. Don't wanna leave you really, I've invested too much time to give you up that easy, to the doubts that complicate your mind. We belong to the light, we belong to the thunder, we belong to the sound of the words we both falling under. Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong together. Maybe it's a sign of weakness when I don't know what to say. Maybe I just wouldn't know what to do with my strength anyway. Have we become a habit? Do we distort the facts? Now there's no looking forward, now there's no turning back. When you say we belong to the light, we belong to the thunder, we belong to the sound of the words we both falling under. Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong together. Close your eyes and try to sleep now. Close your eyes and try to dream. Clear your mind and do your best to try and wash the palate clean. We can't begin to know it, how much we really care. I hear your voice inside me, I see your face everywhere. Still you say we belong to the light, we belong to the thunder, we belong to the sound of the words we both falling under. Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong together. We belong to the light, we belong to the thunder, we belong to the sound of the words we're both falling under. Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong together. That was my rendition, hoarse-throated as it may be. That was my rendition of We Belong by Pat Benatar. And I had a great deal of trouble with that just now because of what's going on with my voice. Probably the most trouble I've had with any song that I've done during this project during such a vocal problem, because it requires a lot of power. And it's one of my best songs, and I really thought I could rock out at it for day 200, but 2 days and my voice still hasn't healed, so that shows you what just a little bit of yelling can do. So that's not good. But anyway, hopefully it still sounded good. Actually, at parts, I think the difference in my voice made it sound more like Pat Benatar, but I think it was more an accent thing than a hoarse throat thing, but I don't know. But anyway, so as I mentioned, that's one of my best talent show songs, and I have saved the 3 that I consider my best or the best of my talent show songs for the last 3 days of my talent show song showcase, and this was the first of the 3. I accidentally said the last days of my Song a Day project. No, that's quite a ways off. But 200 is still an impressive mile marker though, right? Anyway though, I first heard that song probably when I was about like 12 or 13. Like Roxette's It Must Have Been Love, it was given to me on audio cassette as like a hand-me-down from my dad. And I remember listening to that song over and over. I loved it so much. So it makes sense that I chose to do it in a talent show eventually, especially since I love like 80s music and stuff, and that became an affinity over the years. But it is surprising that I have not gotten to a Pat Benatar song until day 200 of my Song a Day project. But I was always planning on doing this as part of my talent show song showcase, which I had planned to do from like the start of the project pretty much. If not the start, like 10 days or so in. But anyway, I think I mentioned when I did Jordan Sparks' Battlefield, like, I'm surprised I haven't done a Pat Benatar song yet, but this is my main one. You know, I may do another one, I'm not sure, but this is the one, and it was meant to be part of this showcase, so yeah. But anyway, I don't know, I kind of grouped Pat Benatar and Roxette together because I performed in talent shows and they're from a similar era, and I like that song and a bunch of Roxette songs a lot. But I like other Pat Benatar songs as well, but that's like the top one for me. But anyway, and I believe that I did that in the summer of 2004. I forgot to mention when I did The Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston that I sang that song, Greatest Love of All, at the Apollo Theater. I got to do their Showtime Live, their non-televised competition. It didn't turn out well. People were very prejudiced against me, unfortunately, but it was still a cool thing to get to say that I've done, and it sort of helped me conquer stage fright quite a bit. But I think that this was the last talent show song that I performed prior to doing that. And performing that song in the county talent show was the only time I ever won an award at the Sussex County Fair. I won at Warren County, but it was the only time I ever won an award, and it was third place, tied with someone. They always like to pick pianists and dancers, or male singers. Like it's totally harder for males to sing than females. Ridiculous. But anyway, so I did win a fancy plaque for that, so that was cool. An interesting thing about my talent show performances of that song is that it's the first song, other than Shakira's Whenever Wherever, where I was deliberately doing a whole dance to the song, where I can remember really moving around during the song and utilizing the stage space. And so that was a great stride for me. Haha, movement stride. Anyway, and it was the first time that I got sort of creative with I was gonna say mic techniques, but that usually refers to miking, not how you're holding a mic. But I, for part of the song, had it on the stand, and then I took it off partway through. So that, I think, added to it as well. And I really was a lot more comfortable there, which makes me wonder if it was after the Apollo. But I don't know. Maybe I just got the chutzpah up to do that. I don't know. It could have been 2005, but I thought it was 2004. I'll have to check. I checked. It was indeed 2004. August 14th, 2004. See, I deliberately did my talent show song showcase around the talent show time of year. Although some talent shows are not in the summer, but anyway. Things are well thought out when I do them. But anyway, so I did the first verse of the song holding the mic while it was on the stand. You know, kind of slow, sort of somber start, and then I moved the mic on the stand for the middle part. I remember doing, now there's no looking forward, now there's no turning back, kind of moving with the mic stand, and that was pretty neat. And then I believe for the third verse, I took the mic off, and then I did that hair thing that I did here too. It was like my famous move, famous to me. I did, you know, I see your face everywhere. My hair has always been a great asset for a long time. So when I dance, I like to utilize that. But and I probably was somewhat infamous in a non-bad way, for doing this hair flip bow thing at the end of my talent show performances too, which is pretty cute. And if you see any of those videos online, you can see that. Worried about space already again. This is the third installment. I was gonna make this short, but anyway, I realized doing these a cappella videos here and not needing to be mic'd, it gives me a lot more leeway to move around, dance as I want to, and flail my arms in the air both at the same time, you know, without needing a mic stand and without having to have one of them busy holding the mic. So that's kind of neat. I mean, I never went with the Britney Spears head mic thing, and once or twice I was in a talent show where they wanted like the cordless mic, but I was like, no, I'm using a regular mic, because I just wasn't comfortable with that. Not used to it. Yeah. I don't know if I ever used one. They might have wanted me to use one at the Apollo. I can't remember. I had to perform with a live band there, which I had never done before, and that was nerve-wracking because I was so used to the specific karaoke music, so that was weird. Had to make more space again. Oh yeah, I just have so much to say. Anyway though, I remembered one other thing that I was going to say. There's part of the song like in the background that I always feel like doing when I sing the song, but it just doesn't quite work. Doing the song as one person without like a multi-track option. There's a type thing in the background, which is really pretty. It makes the song, hello Belle. They have been messing with this plant, it's not good. This is my adorable little Bellissima, who if you've watched my videos, you've probably met before. of the song, but one that I can't really incorporate doing the song solo. But, oh, hummingbird outside the window. Too bad I couldn't get over to the camera quickly enough to turn it that way. But anyway, regardless of whether or not that part is in it, it is a really cool song. It's probably one of my all-time favorites, and definitely one of my favorite songs that I've performed in talent shows. And I'm really not sure if my performance here did it justice because of my hoarse throat, so I will probably try to at least post a performance of it from one of the talent shows, if not an additional performance as well. But anyway, I can't remember if there was anything else that I was going to say. If I think of something else or remember something else, I'll put it in the notes. But anyway, so once again, that was my rendition of We Belong by Pat Benatar for day 200 of my Song a Day project. So crazy. And the 12th day of my talent show song showcase. And I've been fighting the time here, like people are gonna wake up and make noise. And it got late out, and yeah, I'm not on a good schedule with this lately. But anyway, once again, that was my rendition of We Belong by Pat Benatar for day 200 of my Song a Day project and the 12th day of my talent show song showcase. And pretty exciting that I've reached the 200 mark. Only 165 days to go. That is still a lot. Anyway, yet again, that was my rendition of We Belong by Pat Benatar for day 200 of my Song a Day project and the 12th day of my talent show song showcase. As always, thanks for listening, and please check back often. I'm Kristin Starr. Peace.